Uh, we are in a season of leaks. Everything is leaking. Facebook, they managed to leak our data. Back home, SSC exam papers were leaked. And now recently, CBSE exams, their papers were leaked, both maths and economics. So I really don't understand how do they manage to leak these papers. The police has caught hold of some 25 odd kids actually. So they're inquiring to figure out and how this has happened. So let's see what the outcome would be. And meanwhile, the minister, education minister, is saying there was going to be a re-examination, and students are saying, you know what, let's do it again. All the exams. So I'm not sure which way they're going to go. For now, it's 2 to 3 exams. So let's see what goes on. Once I was reading this news, I was reminded of this piece, Facebook post which went viral, I think last week or so. So there's a student, I think he's in probably 11th or 12th, and he's like, why are we having examinations? There should not be this system of having an exam. And he says, like, why are you teaching us Pythagoras theorem and stuff like that? It's an interesting Facebook post, which is basically ranting about why have exams. So I finished school some 20 years ago, and believe me, as a student, I also felt the same. Like, why have exams? Just allow us to get through. But then, once I got into the real world, which is the last 2 decades, I realized that there is competition everywhere. Whether I like it or not, you got to compete, and you're going to be scored. Uh, let's look at jobs. There are thousands of people who appear for jobs, and only few get in eventually. So there is tremendous competition to get into a job, and then once you get in, there is competition for promotion. So unless until you get into this habit of competition at school, right now it is in form of marks. If there was a better format, I'm sure people would have tried it, and it doesn't look like we have a better format right now. And if somebody has a format, I think they should bring it out and talk about it. But personally, I feel marks. I do understand that the kids who end up in the bottom half or the bottom 10%, they're going to be screwed. I do understand because I know a lot of kids who were really struggling as students. But you know what? When it came to the real world, they are quite successful. They are quite successful. So I know one of my friend, he failed in the 12th standard, and he's a bank manager now, and he's doing very well. He's got a family, couple of kids, and he's doing good. So yeah, my thing is, in the real world there is competition. You can't escape, and school is the best place to get used to this kind of competition, get used to the ranking system or scoring system, because you know what, in the real world you don't get a second chance. You have to fight it out. So better be prepared and get used to this.